Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space, he's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he has this down to the 34. That one hits for 30. And that's a Falcon first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He finds Pickens left side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook was wide open.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Back-to-back carries here. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the shotgun, Penix. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get 6 more on their early advantage. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready!
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready!
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it!
He'll work against the blitz. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. That's completed right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Michigan. That gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw here. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Penix here from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Falcons.
From the red zone now. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, go!
Out of the shotgun, it gives to Hubbard. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
He's got it in the red zone, and he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. It's picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first down, here's Penix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Fits it through the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
19,
line.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Here's Robinson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Penix working from the gun. Headed out right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Looking to throw. McMillan on the slant. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Panthers.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Ready?
Blown back gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. We really create some indecision now defensively.
Yep. Ready?
They're throwing it. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. First
Ready?
and 10
Break.
at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on. Come on. Ready?
Takes the second down snap. Setting up the screen. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready? Liking 18.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed to his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
5 yards.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Hey, go.
They'll run for this. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal, and because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They'll throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Sending him on the dime. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guy.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive that will get your job done.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
A toss now to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Back to throw now. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big lead.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
The kicker on for the
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
17.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th.
Hold the shape.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Handoff now from the gun. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18.
Robinson on the inside give.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Fields gets it out wide quick. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 27 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Here we go. 331. Sit high.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Sit high.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This connects with Higgins. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the 1st down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Edwards again. He's still going at the 30. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high. Go.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They give it to him again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. First and 10 now from the 46. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throw here, third down. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Don't jump.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Charlotte.